Hi, I'm Adrian Munn, Chairman and Founder at Monochrome.
And I'm David Marsh, the CEO at Monochrome, and we're here today to talk about Monochrome, what makes it a great business and why we're passionate about what we do.
The first app we built was a booking app for a company called Sarova Hotels. And we actually built a truly immersive experience which just blew away what people would expected. You know, you were going onto this site, but the booking system, rather than this clunky old-fashioned tool of forms and, just wait for the page refresh and then realizing you had to go back and start all again. This app came up and things slid in. You had little drop-down menus. It was then really unique. And this started to become the mainstream of what we were building. We were building what were rich internet apps, which is the forerunner for our web apps today and where we are now.
I think that takes us up nicely to the point where I joined the company, which was shortly prior to our first ServiceNow opportunity. We had BT come to us at a time when we didn't know what ServiceNow was. The platform wasn't what it is today. It was a CMS based on JellyScript.
That's it. Yeah.
A huge challenge to work within. And I think what you were saying previously is correct. Like there's that passion in all of us. I come from a design background, same as yourself, and we're always very proud of what we want to deliver. But in the same way, when we were building those early web pages, and we had to do the best with the tools that we had, well, that was something that probably set us up quite nicely for our experience with ServiceNow.
The challenge in where we work is the fact that it's a predominantly technical business. It's a technical solutions and it's driven by IT. It's driven by people that don't really think about the end user experience. They think about the logic and the delivery of a solution.
Get the solution to work, and the interface is an afterthought. We often talk about customization on ServiceNow as a negative thing, in the sense that there is a fear of technical debt, and we have to be mindful of that. We've got budgets, we've got deadlines. There is nothing we can't do with ServiceNow, but there is a limit to what we should do. Everyone comes to us and says, we want it out of the box, but we want it to be the best user experience that anyone's ever had. And we're like, well, hang on a minute, these two things contradict each other. We need to find a balance. So during that prototyping phase, we'll have a pain point that we're looking to address, and we'll address it with a purely out-of-the-box solution. We'll then take the brakes off, we'll forget about the underlying platform, the restrictions that come with it, and we'll say to the designer, just create the perfect solution. Potentially for any single pain point, we may have three possible solutions, ranging from out of the box to modest to flamboyant. We want to look at each one individually and then bring that back into something that actually aligns to their budget that we could take into development. Once we've been through that process, we can go into development with complete confidence. The client becomes a managed services client, and they are now protected by our upgrade insurance. We want to show the customer the right way to customize a portal. So why wouldn't Monochrome then stay involved for the life cycle of that product to support it, tweak it where it's needed, and just take away all of that stress from the client?
You knit that into our managed service offering and our tier offering. That is something that differentiates us again from what is a traditional managed services of just technical support. And
I think regular managed services keep the lights on.
Yes.
Let's just have someone there to do the upgrades, to make sure nothing breaks and that everything is okay. Everything is good enough. And good enough isn't good enough. It isn't. Because if you really want to excel and drive forward and get that return on your investment, why is good enough ever good enough? You want to have exceptional. In reality, these companies are huge. They don't even necessarily know who each other are within the business. Now they've got to build a portal together. It's just not a reality. Who's going to pay for it? Who's going to design it? Who's going to have final say? This does happen, and we do see companies coming together in this way, and we have delivered some fantastic portals that have unified these departments together, the true essence of the employee centre, even with Asda recently. At the other end of the scale, with BP, we did their IT portal, not even using the pro license, but some sensible customization to create a very, very clean but highly branded interface that just absolutely nailed the user experience.
We came into the ServiceNow relationship specifically leading with the end user experience, not leading with we're a technical business that happens to have a department that does design.
And it's a constant evolution. Like that process doesn't end. We're constantly refining the way we do things. We now have the project managers owning the whole project. We've got away from this kind of thing where the creative team hands over to the development team.
Yeah.
And, things inevitably fall through the cracks, making it harder for everybody. And we continue to do that.
One of the things you find with companies in the spaces that we play in, they become so corporatized, they lose that ability to have passion and drive because it's the bottom line, it's the spreadsheet, and that's important to everybody. But we've always been true to our word and true to our roots. We're building solutions that we want people to be really inspired by.
What you're describing is exactly where that whole vibe concept came from.
Yeah,
because we were thinking about, how do we create experiences that resonate for the end user. We know what you want to do with the portal. It's very different to what other people within your business want to do. Maybe fundamentally to solve an IT problem or an HR problem, but you're coming at it with your own nuances and your own experiences. The Vibe portal identifies that and serves up the perfect interface for you.
It's just to try and reinforce some messaging to viewers that might be from the IT side that have that reticence and concern of how do we resonate with that, and make sure they understand that we're not here to make their lives harder. We're actually here to empower them.
Fundamentally, if we didn't have the confidence in what we were suggesting they do with the platform, why would we offer to upgrade it for free? Because we would be inviting all of those problems onto ourselves. Yeah. After 10 years of doing this, we're only going to give you those customizations that are genuinely going to solve a problem and are within your acceptable threshold for technical debt.
And when you sit there thinking, we need something different, what is a differentiator? Why would you invest time with Monochrome? Because of what we're talking about today. It's the heart that we have and the aspirations that we have about a business that sets us apart from our competitors. And to resonate with all our customers and all our hopefully future customers out there, what can we offer them that would give them a taste of just what we can do to make their journey really interesting?
Yeah, I mean, the obvious place to start is on the website, monochrome.co.uk. Go visit our showcase, filter the showcase to the work that's relevant for you. Have a look at some of the previous pre-sale stuff, some of the work that we've delivered. It's all on there. You can request exclusive access, which will give you an insight into some of the work that we've done for ourselves often, or as pre-sales things for clients. You can drill down, find the bits that are relevant to your particular problem, your particular platform, and then request a free UX review. We want to come in. We don't charge for this. We want to see what you're running. We want to help you immediately understand some of the problems, give you perhaps some quick solutions to some of those, just some insight into what we would do to address those issues. And that's a free service. Just book that via the website.
So that's not a hard sell. That's just an honest overview of a taster of what we can
No hard
offer.
sell, no obligation.
Yep. Thank you. I mean, it's been great. It was lovely to have a chance to have a chat, and I look forward to the journey we're going to go on.
Absolutely. There's never been a more exciting time to be part of Monochrome.